Well, there's a lot of talk about new restaurants in Greenville right now, and we all want a taste of what's new. So Ariel Blanchard, always staying current with the dining scene. Somebody's got to do this work.
Happy to volunteer as tribute to eat all the food.
There's so much great research to be gathered this way.
Yes, there is.
And really is the talk of the town. You can't go anywhere without hearing people ask about the Matador. Have you been to the Matador? It was the Husk location.
Yes, and you know what's interesting about that is that people became very attached to what the location looked like before. So there's a before and after surprise for folks that I actually think it's not as shocking as it might be, and it's also a good surprise. They figured out how to actually make the interior work even better than it did before. They switched the sides, so when you used to walk in, the bar was straight in front of you, serving delicious food, and then now it's on the right side. So completely shifted around, and they've just opened, and it has been a packed house every single day since they opened. Yeah. And they're also open this weekend for Mother's Day in case, you know, there's a little plug in case you need somewhere to go this weekend. But really great food. They, you know, it is a chain, sort of. It's not like a franchise chain. There's some in the Pacific Northwest, and then there's one in Charleston, and then one here. So we're getting a taste of Pacific Northwest version of Mexican, and Mexican-inspired. Great tequila list, good food, huge menu. So if you have picky eaters in your family, this is a great spot to go for folks who have a difficult time finding something.
Well, and they're making this space all their own. It really feels like a unique spot. There, you know, candles throughout.
Yes, I mean the touches are so nice. Those lanterns that they've hung that really make it, that they give that really lovely glow. And again, you can get quesadillas, shrimp, tacos. The nachos that they serve during happy hour are $7, and it's this mountain of nachos. So I think that's one of the better values.
I'm on it.
Yes.
All right, so this
and
is
the trio of dips.
Out.
I mean, that's one of those things where it's like if they have a flight or a trio, we're automatically going to order because we want to try all of the things. So get all the trios, the dips, the things like that, just to check them out.
Research early so we know what we're dealing with here. I like this. Next, there's a new concept that is taking over the spot that was caviar and bananas, and then it was reeds.
Then it was reeds, and again, people remember what that looked like. Caviar and bananas, very white and black and gold and clean, and then you got reeds that was like the Kentucky Derby, kind of just took over the space with the green and the tufted, and now it's completely different, and they've done an incredible job inside of Abyss.
Take us inside.
Got to enjoy it last night for the first soft opening that they've done. They open officially on Friday.
Beautiful.
And everything was top notch. Of course, kitchen is working out some kinks. First time sending out these dishes. So as I like to mention with new restaurants, if you're going to dine there this weekend, please be patient with the staff. They're new. Be patient with the kitchen. They're figuring things out, and they will get it. They're veterans of the restaurant scene in Greenville, and I mean the food was so good last night. Really, really fresh. It felt like one of those bites I was like, I feel like I'm in the south of France right now, how fresh everything was.
And reinventing seafood. You said there's a glass oyster bar.
Yeah, they've got the raw bar that's tucked back in the corner, and you can actually get a reservation to sit at the raw bar too. So that if you really like to interact, and there's a picture of it right there. So you can actually interact and see what's happening with your food, and as they're cracking and opening, and
I'm there.
Oh yeah, do it. It's really, really lovely. And again, it's one of those spots where you knew what it looked like before, and now it's completely different. And all of the jackhammering and all of the work they had to do inside to get rid of, you know, all of the, if you remember, there was all that retail infrastructure inside that was, you know, that was for all of the retail with reeds and caviar and bananas, completely gone.
All right, wide open, brand new experience to be had there.
Which is great.
And then there's a new spot on Haywood Road that you said really blew you away. This is Wok Spice. What makes it special?
Okay, Wok Spice completely shocked me. Very unassuming on the outside. It's, you know, in a building that's next to Haywood Liquor. It's across from the Moe's and the Chili's on Haywood Road.
But hey.
But look at that inside. I mean, that was just right off of my iPhone photo, like just beautiful. The food was fantastic. Okay, what I love about what they're doing is that while they call themselves Asian Fusion, they are particularly trying to educate people about what that means. So they have some items on their menu that are Indochine, which is that street food that combines Cambodian, Vietnamese, Indian, Chinese, and that's not something that we have a lot of here, or at least that's not talked about a lot. So
there you go.
What I love is that they're educational when you come in. They want to walk you through the menu. They're super accommodating. They're not intimidating at all. Sometimes when you go into places where it's new food, you feel a little bit weird asking about it, and you know, and maybe they make you feel like you're weird for asking, but these folks were so kind. They said if you like things super spicy, they can take it up a notch. notch if you order something and it's too spicy. They even have sauces that can take it down in spice, which I feel like is great for what we need.
And it sounds like this is what hospitality is all about.
Oh,
you want to be
yes.
made to feel comfortable. That's what they're there. They want to teach you.
Yes, and honestly, it was one of the best hospitality experiences I've had in a really
Incredible.
long time, and it was great. And I had my daughter with me, and she felt very comfortable, didn't feel like anything was intimidating. So take the family or don't, you know,
Yeah, or
have
just
a date
go.
night. I mean, the food is so good, and they're so kind and thorough and thoughtful, and I can't wait to see how they continue to be successful.
So the verdict, all these things new
Yes.
are good.
They're
so
great.
go try them.
So go try them this weekend, and they're all open for Mother's Day.
Oh boy, we're in it now. Ariel, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Follow Ariel on social media to see where her adventures take her. That information is on screen now.